Previously on The Mandalorian, Lizzo and Jack Black were both fat, and the Mandalorian, in a ceremonial handing over of the penis and balls, gave Bo-Katan the dark saber, ladies. And little baby Yoda was cutesy wootsy cutesy. We have our first Star Wars movie coming to the theaters in 6 years since the rise of Palpatine. This crown jewel of Disney that they paid billions of dollars for, which is a cinematic franchise, not a television franchise, hasn't had a movie for over half a decade, and this is going to be the first one back. Basically, a truncated Mandalorian season 4. That looks terrible. That looks like After Effects. The lighting's wrong. I didn't even make it in for a second. So you see there is cloud cover and there is shadowing. They didn't account for that, or this isn't finished, but it makes the ship stand out. Minor gripe, whatever. I could put up with shitty special effects if you give me characters I care about. But, you know, considering this is your first movie, your first Star Wars movie in 6 years, you might want to get shit right. And you fucked up in the first 4 seconds. Oh, fuck, that stupid theme. Oh, wait. I remember. Oh, look, he's got a little telescope. It's cutesy pootsy. But let's keep in mind, The Mandalorian and Grogu, the first movie since the fall of Palpatine, is going to continue down the road that leads to The Last Jedi. It's going to set up the First Order, Kylo Ren, and all the wonderful stuff from the Disney trilogy. This is going to set it all up because that's what you all want, right? You were like, yeah, man, I really wanted to know how this First Order started, which is just the Empire rebooted, and they respawned like pretty quick, meaning, holy shit, Han, Luke, and Leia completely failed at the end of Return of the Jedi. They partied way too soon. I'm so glad the original trilogy, one of the greatest film trilogies ever made, not the greatest, but one of them, something that was impactful on my life and so many others. It's great to know now it was completely meaningless. Oh, little cutesy. Is that Babu Frick? I don't remember and I don't care. Oh, baby Yoda. He's not walking like a puppet. Oh, okay. Sigourney Weaver is a legend. I would not besmirch her name, even though she was awful in The Defenders as the grandma who could defeat Elektra and one of the leaders of the Hand. That is as stupid as having Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, but I digress. This, ladies and gentlemen of both genders, this, are we going to talk in this? No. This is a Kathleen Kennedy self-insert. Another one, except a more accurate one. Oh my God. Is that the Purina cat chow? What I forgot what pet food logo that was. She's obviously girl boss of the rebellion, or of the, I'm sorry, the New Republic. Girl boss of the New Republic, because, man, we haven't had a girl boss in Star Wars in the last week. Yes, there was girl bosses, tons of them in Andor, tons. But man, this is really new and different. We have a white elderly, so that's different. We have a white brunette woman who's bossing people around in a Star Wars movie, except this time it's elderly because they just want to straight up make it Kathleen Kennedy, the architect of the destruction of the greatest cinematic intellectual property that will ever be created. And the only thing this reminds me of is that a woman ruined Star Wars. Oh, but that's cute because Kathleen Kennedy didn't let little baby Yoda have the food. I responded to Robot Head and I said, this is a Kathleen Kennedy self-insert. And his response to me was, little baby Yoda is Rian Johnson in this scene. And he's right. Oh, look, some actual action with the Mandalorian, the title character. Oh. Oh, he finally said a word. Hey, I didn't even bring it up earlier. Are you guys ready for some more Pedro Pascal? I know you are. I know you are. There's no such thing as Pedro Pascal fatigue. I guess they did one thing good. They made me forget that Pedro Pascal is a voice actor in this movie for 54 seconds until he finally said his first word, which was impressive. And that was, well, it's not Jabba the Hutt. I wonder if is that Jabba's kid? The one from, the one from the first Clone Wars movie. I don't care. Karen the Hutt. That's it. Yeah. Rana the Hutt. That's it. Yes. Yes. I only saw that movie once in the theaters. It's Schlurpo. It is Schlurpo. Sorry, it's an inside joke. Oh, this looks terrible. All right. Remember? All-terrain armed transports. I remember. Oh, look, one's blowing up and falling off a cliff really slowly for half the fucking trailer. What is this? What is this logo? So here's a title that rolls off the tongue, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. What are you going to see tonight, honey? Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Every show is a fucking name of somebody. This is marketing departments run amok. This is the franchise inspired by Saturday morning serials. That's why George Lucas named The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi's basic names. If we go to The Phantom Menace, one of the best sci-fi titles ever is from a Star Wars book. Splinter of the Mind's Eye is legit a fucking great title. And all you could think of is The Mandalorian and Grogu. And they had to put and Grogu. I'm sure they were thinking, we'll just call it The Mandalorian. And they're like, oh, no. We have to put Grogu. For one, I'm guessing most people still think it's just Baby Yoda. But then there's the font. Raging Rhino showed it to me. It's very similar to the Ant-Man and the Wasp font. It's very, very similar. So there's the Mandalorian and Grogu, Ant-Man and the Wasp. So they finished. I mean, essentially the A is an upside down V, right? But that little niche on the top, very similar. M's different. I see the similarities. You know what both of them are? Uninspired gobbledygook slop. Even going back to the Iron Man logo. The best Iron Man logo is from the comics where it's the letters are actual iron and they have rivets in it. Like that's the best one. Why don't you use that? Superman. What did they use? Just this basic bitch font. When Superman has the most iconic logo there is as far as a title. Forged for IMAX.
Good shot, baby.
So it's a kids movie. It's a full-on kids movie. It looks very, very Muppet. It looks very Return of the Jedi, but not as good. It's a kids movie, and I don't think it makes 500 million worldwide. I don't think people care that much about a derivative Yoda, a derivative Boba Fett, and a derivative show with a Kathleen Kennedy insert, which set up a bunch of shit in its first 3 seasons that we see nothing of. Thankfully, no Bo-Katan, no Darksaber, which is a damn shame because that first episode, I didn't think it was that bad. I kind of liked it. Werner Herzog as a former Imperial commander, his speech on like what the Empire's motivations are is, you just isolate that scene, one of the best scenes in Star Wars. And remember, Mandalorian was just supposed to be a Western, and now he's a babysitter. Baby Yoda's story should have ended with him being trained by Luke Skinwalker. And then they stopped the Boba Fett series almost halfway through to bring him back, make Luke a bigger dick. And then they went into season 3 where it actually got worse. Season 3 was it was comical. Comically bad. So that is Star Wars rolling up on its 50th anniversary soon. There's no plan. It looks like we're going to get a couple of side adventure movies, which honestly, they should start with baby steps. The fact that Kathleen Kennedy is still employed will be studied till the end of time, although we all know the answer. It would cost them too much political capital. She was appointed by George. So blame George for Kathleen. Buddies with Steven Spielberg. Now we have the poster. This is the poster. So they're really trying to go pulp. They're very much trying to go Saturday morning serial with this. The problem is, this is a Indiana Jones poster. This shows you, this is a fucking Indiana Jones poster. A bad one. But I see what they're trying to do. It is, and believe me, I want them to go more towards this instead of having all just the random flying heads. But this is still a random flying head. Look at it's so fucking busy. And look, Sigourney Weaver is prominent. Is there absolutely anything that makes you like, man, I need to see this? Is it that whatever the fuck it is in the right-hand corner that's going on? Because I can't see it. There's a couple of Hutts. Baby Grogu's in his own poster twice. Mandalorian's in his own poster twice. Dude from Rebels. Starring Pedro Pascal as Din Djarin and Grogu as himself. Oh, that's so cute. Only in theaters May 22nd. Because we figured if we're going to spend this much money on a 4th season that's going to lose us a ton, let's try to make some back in the theater. And that's exactly what this is. You know what's funny? Seeing the Hutts in this makes me think that this might be a partially reworked Boba Fett movie. If you look into what the Boba Fett movie was supposed to be about, which was worked into the Mandalorian show, they might have reworked it back to what was supposed to be the James Mangold Boba Fett movie. But the most important question is, do you care? Do you care? See, when all of us were raging after some of us, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, which actually brought a lot of the fandom together, except for those twats who tried to take down my channel and others. Fuck them. People still cared. That's people caring. People are angry, offering suggestions, offering criticisms. That means they're still into it. That means they still care. That means you, Lucasfilm, still had a chance. We are well into apathy.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.